Welcome to the 900th magical, whimsical episode variety show special. Whoa! 900 episodes. We've got 900 episodes. We've created 900 episodes. This is the 900th episode song. Sing it with me now. This is the 900th episode song. Well, I'm going to be honest with you all. We've been through a lot. I don't know what this outfit is, by the way. I think it's like 70s themed. You're just going to have to deal with it. I thought it looked kind of right for this episode for some reason. But we've been through a lot together, and I've been creating big episodes now, so I've taken a lot more time, and I'm working on other projects. But I got to do this. This is our 900th episodes. I got to make it big, and I hope you all enjoy. There's going to be a lot of stuff in it. I don't know if you could really call this a variety show. I guess you could. The definition is kind of loose, but there will be variety show stuff in it, sketch and comedy, but also some clip show stuff. So I don't know. We're calling it a variety show. But first up, I would like you all to give a hand to my brother Gorman, Noah, and I don't know who the third person is. I think it's either Henderson or Devin. All right, the two of you. Gather around, gather around. Now, do either of you know where the chest is? No, not that kind of a chest. Where'd you even get that anyways? No. A chest! Chest! Not a piece of cheese! Next you'll be telling me you have a mouse in there. Oh, for goodness sakes. A piece of cheese, a mouse. Next you'll be telling me you have a... Yo! Mousetrap. Ugh. Well, ain't they a hoot, folks? So, as Devin gets his act ready, I thought I'd go ahead and tell you all what's been happening in my life. So, as some of you might know recently, I've gotten a job working for the Grim Reaper in the pits of Hades. It's depressing, boring, honestly. There is a lot of paperwork, but it pays the bills, you know. And I've always said that no matter what I do, be it working in a hardware store or a carpenter or at an amusement park or as a substitute teacher, my true job is right here with all of you, or writing a story somewhere. I actually did get the possibility of doing this for money, but I've got to look into it more. I got to make sure it's safe. But with that said, Devin is signaling to us to begin, and I just want to say real quick, Devin has been such a great help on this show, and I'm glad we're going to be able to show off his editing talents as he presents to you my top 10 most popular TikTok episodes. Let her roll. For the first time ever, I'll be eating a tarantula. This was actually a viewer-requested video, and I have to say, it was extremely expensive to get this. It better be good. I can't imagine how it will be. Look at it in there. It looked like it's just nestling in there. It's awful! Oh, this is gonna be hard. Hello there, my little friend. Coming out. Go ahead and take a bite out of this. Down the hatch.
This might be the worst. Oh, that is bad. That's a bad one. Very chewy. It's a taste I'm used to. A shelly taste. So strong, yes! This beat larva! I didn't even think that was possible. This beat larva is terrible! Terrible! Now, all we're left with is the spider's butt. The butt was the worst part. That is dirt. How could it get worse? It got worse with the butt! I should have saw that coming! Weirdly enough, I do think this was worth the money because it was so terrible. It was such an experience. You have to try it for yourself. I would recommend this. Tarantula, I would recommend because you're never going to have anything like it.
You know, they say that people in the future are going to be eating bugs and stuff like that, but considering how much this thing cost, I don't think that's going to be anything in the immediate future, maybe years from now. Go ahead and give it a go. I have to note that I do love the can, the decoration. It's so bland and simple for something that is so terrifying inside. Alright, so I've got on my bib, little candlelight. I'm trying to make eating bugs as fancy as possible because, you know, if you girls are going to start eating this, then you're going to have to make it look a little bit more refined. So this could be the future that you're looking at. God help us. Oh, very dirt-like taste. It's very crusty. It's really just crusty would be the taste I would describe it as. But anyways, a little bit of a nasty taste to it, to be honest.
For the first time ever, I'll be eating Play-Doh. Once again, I've heard this was good, although if my rendezvous with crowns has taught me anything, it's that you can't really trust preschoolers about this sort of stuff. Open her up. Let's try to get this out of here. Oh, it's like stuck to the bottom. Down the hatch. There's like this liquid going down your throat. There's a very vinegar taste to this too. I might end up throwing up. I'm glad I had this bag. Even just licking it is awful. Time to eat. I guess none of them have been very different from each other, but some of them, like the green and yellow one, have had a bit of a difference in taste, but I think it might just be my imagination. They're really not different from each other. Salty's a good way to describe it, honestly. Salty wheat. The dodo bird, or as we rednecks like to call it, the doo-doo bird. A Play-Doh, as in deer. Bambi, look away. Bambi, look away! Look away, Bambi! I've got the Brontosaurus. You see, my teacher said I never amount to anything in life, but look what I've created. Look at it. Yeah. For the first time ever, I'll be eating Python. That's right, we're finally going to eat a real snake. The packaging on this one is a medium. I don't hate it, but could have been a little more creative. I can tell already they really dabbed this with all the salt and vinegar they could. Down the hatch. I'm not in love with this, actually. I'm surprised. I thought I was going to like it. It's very thin. It tastes almost appley. It's so sweet. That's what surprises me. I know this is from the sauce, too. This is not the python's fault. Pythons are not sweet. At least I don't think they are. Maybe they have a deeper side to them when they're not eating deer's whole. I love the look. Look at that thing. It looks like a monster. Ow! Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
I have a sad, sad story. I'll tell it in a song. I found a baby python in the woods behind my home. I kept it in a coffee can underneath.
For the first time ever, I'll be eating bird food. Let's see what we have here. Seeds. These little pebbly things. What's this, a twig? Get a big one here. Down the hatch. This seed tastes like a grain. It's not terrible. A lot of things we taste on this show are sweet, and this is no exception. Let's try a few pebbly things here. They have a taste almost identical to the seeds, only a little harder. Oh, I got a twig in there. What does twig taste like? The twig tastes exactly how you would think it would taste. It all kind of blends in together. You know, I don't hate this. It's not super good. It's kind of plain. Let's try this. It does give it a little soggy taste. Not much of a difference, though. Bird food. It's not just for the birds.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. The bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner.
How many licks will it take to get to the center of the ant-filled lollipop? Let's find out. One. Oh, that's good. I really like the taste of this, but the ants are very foreboding. You know we'll have to bite into this, right? Gotta do it. I've been licking for a while now, and I've already lost count, so I might as well take another bite and see what the ant tastes like. Kind of broke a little, but I've got an ant here, so now I'll know for sure what it tastes like inside of a lollipop that was watermelon flavored, in case you've ever wondered that. I can't taste it. That was a surprise. I feel like sometimes with these bugs, the way these companies do it is they just say, hey, there's bugs in this candy, so that's why bugs are delicious, but they're not. People, you have been lied to. Bugs do not taste good. It is a lie. It is a government cover-up. Do not believe the hype. Bugs taste terrible. And putting it in a watermelon lollipop is not going to change my mind. I'm not falling for it, government. Disappointment. Just disappointment.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants.
Made this giant snow boulder by myself with my own hands, and now I'm gonna roll it down this hill. Well, I'm good with that, but maybe we could do a little more with this thing. What do you guys think?
That was an amazing editing job, Devin. We are so grateful to have him on the show. And a lot of people would say that editing wasn't a talent, but that's not true. Editing is awesome. We need to honor the editors more in our life. But speaking of challenges, by the way, not to steal your thunder here, Devin, but at the end of this show, for the grand finale, I will be doing a Doomsday challenge where I eat all these foods from the apocalypse. So stay tuned for that. But next up, we have Marissa Boulevard. Am I pronouncing that right? Boulevard? I always want to say Boulevard. Boulevard. Okay. I've heard people say Boulevard, I swear. But she will be doing stand-up comedy. And actually, she's required to. She's required by the government. This is part of her community service. So, give a hand to Marissa Boulevard. Welcome to the Marissa Boulevard stand-up special. Or as I like to call it, the Bow Down special. As in you should all be bowing down before me. Right now! Bow down, all of you! Now, as a child star, I get so tired of people treating me as if I'm still a kid. I'd much prefer if you all treated me like a god. An octopus god, preferably. With laser vision. And that could fly. As you all know, I have my little hobbies. I've been trying to murder Seth Lewis for some time now. What's that? We can't say murder. We have to say unalive? Alright, fine. I've been trying to murder Seth Lewis for some time now. I've tried stabbing him, dropping a safe on him. I even built this giant mouse trap. Actually, I'm surprised he keeps falling for that one. That boy sure does love peanut butter. But in all seriousness, people think we celebrities don't have any emotions, and that's not true. I have plenty of emotions. Rage, hatred, envy, anger, just to name a few. It is true, I did have a heart of ice, but then it melted, and now I'm just heartless. I do get all these mean ideas. I was reading this article about this blind person that was able to see for the first time, and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be funny if we were to just mess with him? Like, he gets his sight back, and we're all standing there in these gorilla masks and lobster costumes like, yeah, bet you weren't expecting this, were you? And now we are going to end off this villainous rant with some movie reviews. First up, we have Pinocchio. Hated it. I swear, by the end of that film, I wanted to push Jiminy Cricket into a bug zapper and stick Pinocchio's nose in a pencil sharpener. Just can't recommend. And then we have the film Mary Poppins. I actually like this one. Oh, not so much the parts where Mary Poppins is using her magic. Just the parts where she's yelling at the children. Actually, I would prefer a version of that film where it was just Mary Poppins yelling at the children. And finally, The Wizard of Oz. I actually sympathize a lot with the Wicked Witch of the West. Lord knows I've done worse for a pair of shoes. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to tip your waiter as you leave. Tell them that they're fat or that they did a terrible job. And yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah. So, all right, one last cheer for Marissa Boulevard. Give me a hand, everybody. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Louder, I said louder! Louder, all of you! Louder! I'm done. I'm just done, Devin. I don't care that I'm under contract. I have a confession to make to you all. I don't like to say this, but the person that was in the last sketch, Marissa Boulevard, is a horrible human being. And I usually like to be professional about this. I don't like to speak badly about other actors, but she left a snake in my drawer. She tried to poison me. And all the other actors were afraid of her. She was yelling derogatory slurs and swearing, and I'm glad that her stand-up special is not coming out because her actions were so severe. I would encourage all of you definitely not to watch it if it were. But on a lighter note, again, I don't like to talk badly about any other actor. So on a lighter note, next up is the chest part 2. We'll see if they're any closer to finding that thing. The chest. Oh yeah, I know where the chest is.
You do? Well then, where is it?
I remember I tattooed the location on his back. Remember the tattoo? There it is, the chest.
No, that's just a mole.
Oh.
All right, we go down the backbone, take a left at the shoulder blade, and the chest ought to be right here.
Well, then we don't have a moment to lose.
Come on, the two of you.
Congratulations from the friends of almost everything. Disco Man here, wishing you a happy 900th episode. Party on, dude. Lollipops and gumballs. Twinkletrouser the fairy wishes you a happy 900th episode. This is Robot Seth Lewis, now fully functioning. And there's something I want to share with all of you. 001-011-0011-0011111101. That was angry, if you couldn't tell. Also, happy 900th episode. Well, howdy there, partners. It's Mr. Sock here, wishing you all a happy 900th episode. Whoa, 900 episodes? How'd you even get to that many? Oh, what do I know? I'm just a sentient talking sock. How do I exist?
Happy 900th episode.
Happy 900th.
Happy 900th episode! Be sure to eat plenty of sandwiches. Like this one. Lord knows I will.
Happy 900th episode! Dingle dangle derman! Oh. Hey, Wooly, have you seen a chest by any chance? No, I haven't seen it. Well, keep a lookout for it. Wait! Is this the sea-level characters of almost everything? Ah! Well. Huh.
Thank you all for your support. And now, I have a huge announcement. On this, our 900th episode, on May 21st, at 2 o'clock a.m., my brother Harold and his wife Ginny gave birth to a beautiful, bouncing baby girl. I'd like to welcome them on the show. How you guys doing? Great. Hey, Seth, do you mind if we address something real quick? Sure, go right ahead. All right, well, as you all know, Marissa Boulevard took some video of us out of context, and we want you to know that we're good now. Isn't that right, my little songbird? That's right, my big boy. So, we've decided to compromise. I'm going to drop my wine down to 4 glasses a night. And I agree to try and be more emotional. For instance, I'll say, I love you from time to time. So, Jenny, I love... Ooh. It's okay. You don't have to do it right now if you don't want to. No, I can say it. Jenny, I love you. Oh, I love you too, my big man. I'm still not crying, though. Well, it's great to hear the two of you have made up. I know that some of you were worried about Harold and Ginny's fight, but it's life. I mean, I've gotten into a fight with my girlfriend on this show, and it's been exposed accidentally. Actually, it's weird this has happened twice. You know, if I had a nickel, I'd have 10 cents by now. Well, anyways, somebody told me that the two of you got video of the newborn and you might be willing to show us. Sure. Here she is. So, she's only 2 days old. Don't expect too much, but she looks like her father, doesn't she? I will say that we've been messing with this new AI technology on our camera. So it's been putting everything in weird perspectives and getting the angle wrong on certain things. It's weird, but she's not really as big as she appears in this video. Oh, look at that. She's wiggling. Look, she's got the dance moves just like her dad. Emily's a little afraid of her. She has a hard time grappling with the idea of creation and life. She was very scared when Ginny was pregnant. We're trying to keep her calm. My God, is that not the cutest baby you have ever seen in your entire life? The two of you must be so proud. Oh, we definitely are. And now, for a surprise, you at home will get the chance to name Harold and Ginny's baby. So, what do you think it should be? The YouTube comment with the most likes will be the one chosen. No. What? No. We are not doing that. The baby's name is Jessica. All right, well, congratulations. to Harold and Ginny on Little Baby Jessica.
Hey, it is always a pleasure to be on Almost Everything with Seth Lewis. All right, see you later. Emily, can you go ahead and press the red button there on the camera? There you go.
Jessica. Jessica, yeah. That's an interesting name. And now for Caroline Douglas, as she shows off her talent. I don't know what it is yet, but I guess we're going to see. Caroline Douglas, the amazing acrobatic girl. Okay, all right. Okay, all right, I'm done. This has been Caroline Douglas, the amazing acrobatic girl, or flexible if you're pedantic. Yeah, that was a talent, for sure. But up next is Death, who has something he'd like to share for us. Death, everybody. Welcome! It's your boy Death here, coming from the halls of Hades. And I'm with my dog Cerebus, as always. And this is the Death Podcast. I think this is going to be a good episode, Cerebus. So, a lot of people ask, Death, what is your talent? And that's why I'm here. And my answer is killing people. I am really, really good at killing people. And it's amazing. You know, you think with a face like this, like nobody would want to die, but no, people, they just jump into the sack. It's very rare that anyone ever escapes me or even wants to escape me. But my other talent is the most important talent that you can have, the thing that matters most in this world. Opinions. And I have a lot of opinions that I'm gonna drop on all of you living undead folks. So let's get cracking with it. First up, it's time for the little baby bird to leave the nest. So this is like when a mother wants her child to get out of the house, basically. And I don't care what you or your parents want to do for a living arrangement. That's none of my business. But would you all please stop comparing yourselves to birds. I know birds. I'm friends with birds. Crows are one of my servants. They do not like being compared to humans. Yeah, what are some other things that birds do? They puke in their babies' mouths. They can fly. Why are you human beings trying to adopt the behaviors of a creature that is nothing like you? And look, I don't care if you're a creationist or you believe in evolution. That's none of my business. But either way you look at it, human beings weren't leaving the nest. Human beings stuck together in biblical times. In the ape years, they were all hanging around in the same trees. They didn't run off from their parents. That isn't something humans or apes do. And the only time I can ever recall that ever happening is when Cain killed Abel. And then his mother was like, yeah, no, you gotta get out of here. Next quote, and I am paraphrasing here. Things could always be worse. I mean, think about all the poor children in Africa that are starving. What kind of motivation is that? You are going to make me feel better by saying, hey, there's people that are even worse off than you. There's people that are starving. There's people that don't even have their limbs. If I was a child lying in bed and my mother was like,
Oh, sweetie, don't worry. There's a child in Africa starving and he has all of his limbs taken off by lions. You're so lucky not to be him. I wouldn't be able to sleep that night. That'd be horrible. How is that supposed to make me feel better? The only thing that's certain is death and taxes. Don't put me in the same sentence, even, as something like taxes. I don't want that comparison. Thank you very much. Nice guys finish last. I actually agree with this one, except one word. Nice. What it should be is poor guys finish last. And the reason why there are so few nice people finishing first is because, for the most part, rich people are jerks. And now let's have a moment with Cerebus. Cerebus, why don't you share some stuff with us?
Bow wow.
You're my dog, Cerebus. You're my dog. And now it's time for my opinion on snakes. Look, I sympathize with you all. I get why you're so angry all the time, slithering around. Some either higher power took your legs and arms, or evolution itself just put you on the lowest rank. I would be pretty ticked off too. I'd be biting people's legs, and all these bipedal creatures walking around. Of course you're gonna be ticked. And yeah, I'm sure it's really hard. Like, don't get me wrong. Not having arms and legs, just slithering around as a rope with teeth. Like, what the heck? How are snakes even alive and prosperous on pretty much every continent? They should all be dead. I definitely feel sorry for snakes. I mean, I've killed a lot of them, but I've killed a lot of everything. But at the same time, you're just too ticked off, guys. You gotta calm down. I can't help but sympathize a little with snakes. I mean, there's the one with the little baby rattle on me. All he can do is just shake his butt and rattle his butt whenever he's scared. Geese, because every time I go to the park now, I am waddling through a mound of goose poop. And what is this? What is this? That's not even a sound a bird should be able to make. And they're supposed to be flying south for the winter. So why is every time I go down to the lake in the winter, there's a whole bunch of geese there, and they're just jumping right into the icy water? They don't seem to mind it at all. Next up, another thing I hate, nightclubs. So I know I seem right now like I'm a party guy, but this is what a nightclub is. It's just a bunch of people doing this and moving their butts up and down, packed in a single room like a bunch of sardines. And you can't even hear the music. It's like I mean, the band's clearly into it, but I can't hear a single thing they are saying. And why is it, I know fast food restaurants are disgusting. I know a lot of places are disgusting. But why is it that when you go to a nightclub, there's always a bunch of red Solo cups? Everyone's just leaving their red Solo cups on the table. Like they forgot that their mother isn't there to clean it up or something. Like, well, and it's always the red Solo cups. It's not the plates. They just don't throw away the red Solo cups. There's so many red Solo cups at a nightclub. Also, I don't like the bouncers. They don't let anyone in, except hot girls, of course. And bros that can quote the movie Fight Club. And creepy divorced dads. And really party-hard elderly women. And actually just pretty much everybody. Their standards have really lowered since the 90s. And that is all for today's podcast. A lot of you have been asking if I'm going to release Seth from his sentence.
And the answer is no. He will continue to do paperwork for me. Yeah, it's really boring over there, isn't it, Seth? There's a lot of paperwork I have to do. Alright, well, that's what you get when you cheat death. It's a very confusing incident. We won't get into it. But, now that you have met me, I hope you will like me, I'm here. I certainly exist. I mean, I'd hope this was proof of that. But, maybe just go down the streets, just holler, death, death. I'm tired of being the bad guy. And I want people to see me as a thing of joy. Just shout death down the street. At everyone you meet, just shout death, death. And maybe they'll cry out too. Maybe they'll be like, death, death. And we can all just, celebrate in how awesome I am. So, keep at it, and I'll be seeing you soon. Very soon.
The opinions expressed in this program do not necessarily represent the views of the Almost Everything channel. Really, we disagreed with about 50% of what he said. Thank you all for watching.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The Doomsday Challenge. Welcome everyone to the Apocalypse episode. So, I am 2 minutes late, aren't I? That's alright. Anyways, I ran into some trouble with the Wi-Fi here, but I'm good now. So, welcome everyone to our first ever TikTok Live. And I thought I'd celebrate by a challenge where I ate things that would be available in the apocalypse, because, once we actually come towards the end of the world, we're going to have to, loosen our palates a little bit. So I've got here some things we might end up eating. Larvae, crickets. I think that was one of the plagues of Egypt, right? Crickets. And snakes. There's always said to be snakes during the apocalypse. And also Steve's here. Steve decided to show up. I imagine there will be giant spiders during the apocalypse. As pets, they won't be one of the things that try to destroy us. And I also got a scythe too, because that's, one of the things the horsemen will be riding around in. And I also got some protection in case of, zombies for when the apocalypse comes. I think it'll be good to wear a... Hold on. Be good to wear a bucket. See this one? Yeah, so you use a bucket on your head, and of course a sword for protection. If it's a zombie apocalypse, I imagine there'll probably be the use of things like a lawnmower. Maybe you'll have a pencil sharpener, I don't know, for zombies. I always feel like maybe a machete would be good for zombie apocalypse. Let's see, have we got anything? Yep. Alright, so, for 10 likes, what I'm going to do for you all is I'm going to open this mystery box. And you'll get to find out what's in here. So I need to see 10 likes. Or at least a few comments. I don't know. We'll look and see how you're all doing at the end. But try to like and comment so that I know that you're all watching. And then maybe we'll open this up and find out what's inside. It's not money. That's not what it is. I know it sounds like there is money in there, but it's not money. But yeah, let's get started. So, I have ate larvets before, but I haven't had them barbecued. These are also the worst bug I've ever eaten. So... it's going to be hard during the apocalypse. Going through garbage cans, looking for larvae to eat. And behind by, got some people showing up. Thank you all. There we go. Those are larvae. And we'll get out the crickets. I feel like
the crickets will I feel like bugs are the worst thing about the apocalypse, There's gonna be a lot of cockroaches running around. That's what I'm scared of. I do not like cockroaches. There we go. You'll notice this is a theme of the episode that I won't be able to open the packaging. Welcome, 127 Monkey, Eximina, Lupe. I hope I'm saying everybody's names right. Apologize if I'm not, but I got some crickets, cricket legs, crickets, larvae, and finally snakes. Now that I think about it, pythons probably aren't the snake that's going to destroy the world during the apocalypse. I might have... I feel like it'd be like an asp or something. Maybe. And remember, get enough likes and get enough likes or comments, and I will open the mystery box. But if not, you'll never get to know. You'll never get to know what's inside that box if you all don't like and comment. I feel like this is going to be the best one. It looks sweet. Alright, so what do you all think I should eat first, huh? Should I do the larva? Should I do the crickets? Should I do the snakes? Alright, I'm going to give it a second. And then I'll decide for you all. What's going to end the world first? The giant spiders are fine. They'll be fine. I think I'm going to go with the easiest one first. I'm going to go with the snakes. So, it looks sweet, honestly. And this is all bought from the beef jerky experience down by the lake. Definitely visit. No, the python's good. Oh, that's a sweet, nice salty taste. I'm really liking this one. Definitely chewy. Definitely the best one of the group. Oh, I'm getting a lot of loves. I'm definitely thinking about opening the mystery box at this point. Yeah, it's definitely really good. I could see this being like a 69. I don't know if it's... I think it's not an average taste, though. Alright. You probably... Do you want to see the crickets? Do you want to see me eat a cricket? I don't know. I guess I could give it a try. Or maybe the larva. Crickets or larva? Okay, I'll go with crickets. We'll do the worst one last. But so a taste I've noticed a lot with bugs is it tastes like dirt. Very dirty taste. See the legs. Kind of a different taste. Kind of crisp taste. No, I like it though. It's really good. Definitely good. Yeah. You know, cricket seems like a very cute bug to end the world. Definitely would be more scared of the python. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I haven't eaten a ton of bugs. This is really kind of my first time with any of these, with the exception of, like, the larvas. I've only eaten the larvas once, though. Alright, I gotta take a little bite here. That was just a little piece of, like, spice. Just a little spice clump there. Now I'm gonna actually eat the real thing, so...
Oh, it fell. I have larvae on the floor. When it's apocalypse, it'll fit right in. We got the skull and the giant spider and the scythe. Yeah, it's very crispy. Looks like a skin. Definitely a unique taste. I feel like I should just down it. Hey, if I get a few more loves, let's see how are we doing on loves. 214. Well, I can definitely down it for 214 hearts. Ready? Whoa. It's like I'm in some corner of hell. Definitely crispy. I'm sure there's people that just like to eat these. Yeah, I'm not a fan. They're not very good. Alright. I guess I have to finish eating the python. It's definitely the best one to end off on. Man, we've gotten a lot of hearts, everybody. I think I can safely open the mystery box at the end of this. It's weird, one of the Grim Reaper's tools is like a mower. He cuts grass in his spare time, I guess. It's not really a very good weapon, is it? The scythe? I feel like it'd be a little unwieldy. You know, this is going to be like in about 10 minutes, the apocalypse. I'd say 10 minutes given. Yeah. In fact, you know what? We should change it. This is the apocalypse hour. It's not really going to be an hour, don't worry. We're pretty much done anyways. Oh gosh, this is good though. Definitely the python is the best, hands down. I'd say, as a final score, larvettes are 22%, python is 69%, and crickets are 65%. I will admit that comes from previous scores that I did, but I thought these were the worst, and honestly, eating them again, they're a lot better than I remember. So it's definitely changed. Some of them, I mean, these are pretty much new for me. Very good. The apocalypse is coming. Alright. I can do this. This is how we're all going to look at the apocalypse. It's going to be just this. Everybody wearing buckets on their heads. Okay. Should I show you all what's in the mystery box? I think so. We got 343 loves. I mean, man, I gotta do it. You gotta see what's in the mystery box here. And it is money, but it is also something else. You know what? I think for the rest, all of this change, I'm just going to donate to the Ronald McDonald Fund. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, I'll donate this to the Ronald McDonald Fund. Why not? But here it is. It is a beef stick. It's alpaca. So maybe I'll do that for another live, or maybe for another episode. You all can decide. Maybe I'll do something else too. But an alpaca was in there. That was the last thing I was expecting. Anyways, I guess I'll say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, Steve. Goodbye, truck that just came by. And goodbye, TikTok.
Thank you. Please follow, comment, share, and remember, a universe of awesomeness awaits. Is it an alpaca? Yes, it is. It is. It is an alpaca. Take care. Universe of Awesomeness awaits. Please follow. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to tip your waiter as you leave the premises. And before we go, I did want to say something I hope is heartfelt. But, you hear it a lot. You hear YouTubers say, don't just do it for the numbers. And usually the reason they say this is because they're already filthy rich. And they already have the numbers. But I was thinking about it, and even though, obviously you do it for the numbers. You want people to like your work. You want people to watch your work. But those YouTubers are right. You shouldn't just do it for the numbers. And I think at 900 episodes, I have proven that I am not doing this just for the numbers. I would have stopped a long time ago. No, I am doing this because it's what I love to do. I enjoy doing it. And that's my advice for all of you. Go out there and do what you love, even if you fail. And let me tell you, I don't regret a single moment of it. So, happy 900th episode, everyone, and go out there and do it for the numbers, but more importantly, do it because you love it. All right, it's time to find out what's in the chest. What does it say? It says, the end.